wherein bhikkhus, the instructed noble disciple attends carefully and closely to dependent origination itself thus. When this exists, that comes to be. With the arising of this, that arises. When this does not exist, that does not come to be. With the cessation of this, that ceases. That is, with ignorance as condition, volitional formations. With volitional formations as condition, consciousness. With consciousness as condition, name and form. With name and form as condition, six sense bases. With six sense bases as condition, contacts. With contact as condition, feeling. With feeling as condition, craving. With craving as condition, clinging. With clinging as condition, existence. With existence as condition, birth. With birth as condition, aging and death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, displeasure and despair. Such is the origin of this whole mass of suffering. With the remainderless fading away and cessation of ignorance comes cessation of volitional formations. With the cessation of volitional formations, cessation of consciousness. With the cessation of consciousness comes cessation of name and form. With the cessation of name and form comes cessation of the six sense bases. With the cessation of six sense bases comes cessation of contact. With the cessation of contact comes cessation of feeling. With the cessation of feeling comes cessation of craving. With the cessation of craving comes cessation of clinging. With the cessation of clinging comes cessation of existence. With the cessation of existence comes cessation of birth. With the cessation of birth comes cessation of aging and death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, displeasure, and despair. Such is the cessation of this whole mass of suffering. And what, bhikkhus, is aging and death? The aging of the various beings in the various orders of being, their growing old, brokenness of teeth, grayness of hair, wrinkling of skin, decline of vitality, degeneration of the faculties, this is called aging. The passing away of the various beings from the various orders of beings, their perishing, breakup, disappearance, mortality, death, completion of time, the breakup of the aggregates, the laying down of the carcass, this is called death. Thus, this aging and death and this death are together called aging and death. And what, bhikkhus, is birth? The birth of the various beings in the various orders of beings. Their being born, descent, production, the manifestation of the aggregates, the obtaining of the sense basis, this is called birth. And what, bhikkhus, is existence? There are these three kinds of existence: sense sphere existence, form sphere existence, formless sphere existence. This is called existence. And what, bhikkhus, is clinging? There are these four kinds of clinging: clinging to the sensual pleasures, clinging to views, clinging to rules and vows, clinging to a doctrine of self. This is called clinging. And what, bhikkhus, is craving? There are these six classes of craving: craving for forms, craving for sounds, craving for odors, craving for taste, craving for tactile objects, craving for mental phenomena. This is called craving. And what bhikkhus is feeling? There are these 6 classes of feeling. Feeling born of eye contact, feeling born of ear contact, feeling born of nose contact, feeling born of tongue contact, feeling born of body contact, feeling born of mind contact. This is called feeling. And what bhikkhus is contact? There are these 6 classes of contact. Eye contact, ear contact, nose contact, tongue contact, body contact, mind contact. This is called contact. And what bhikkhus are the 6 sense bases? The eye base, the ear base, the nose base, the tongue base, the body base, the mind base. These are called the 6 senses, the 6 sense bases. And what bhikkhus is name and form? Feeling, perception, volition, contact, attention. This is called name. The 4 great elements and the form derived from the 4 great elements. This is called form. Thus, this name and form are together called name and form. And what bhikkhus is consciousness? There are these 6 classes of consciousness. Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, mind consciousness. This is called consciousness. And what bhikkhus are the volitional formations? There are these 3 kinds of volitional formations. The bodily volitional formation, the verbal volitional formation, the mental volitional formation. These are called the volitional formations. And what bhikkhus is ignorance? Not knowing suffering, not knowing the origin of suffering, not knowing the cessation of suffering, not knowing the way leading to the cessation of suffering. This is called ignorance.